Hey there, YouTube, what's going on? I haven't done a vlog in a minute, but I wanted to try to get back into that. I've been way too busy, but no excuses for me. More or less lazy in doing the vlogs, and I'm tired at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I want to talk about the daily vlogs. Start doing those again. I think those have a little bit of popularity, and I want to keep pushing those. I've got about 15 of those, and you know, I did that for about, you know, a couple of weeks, and then kind of had this week hiatus where I've been, you know, busy with my new job and busy with YouTube. I've got a lot of content that's coming up this weekend. We'll probably be doing double videos for a handful of days now, but I wanted to talk about VR. Been very popular in the news lately. All the fanboy tech channels have been, you know, showing off their ones that they've pre-ordered, and you know, they've got, you know, higher priority on the pre-order lists than you know, somebody like me. But VR is some incredible technology, and that's kind of been my hobby this year. But I haven't had the money to spend on some of the Oculus stuff. I have a DK1. That was cool. And I got a DK2, but it didn't work out of the box, so I sent it back. The HTC Vive is pretty freaking sweet. I was a little worried about HTC because they're not really good at anything. I'm not a huge fan of their phones. I don't like their UI. I don't really like any of their technology. When they stepped into the VR game, I was like, but they had Steam's backing, and they seem to really have caught up, right up with Oculus. Oculus has a little bit more infrastructure, and obviously they have name recognition and other things like that, but HTC Vive, pretty cool. And then you already have all the Steam infrastructure in place to be able to, you know, have those games right out of the box. But let me talk about cost. That is going to drive a lot of people away. VR, and I know they're trying to go mainstream with this. Samsung's got the cheap Galaxy Gear headsets. I've got a couple of those. They're outstanding. You need to get one if you have a Samsung phone. Need to. Don't get a Google Cardboard. Don't get one of those little things. Oh, I got an iPhone, or oh, I've got a, you know, Verizon Droid Max, whatever the new one of those is. If you've got a Samsung, get a headset like that. The Cardboard VR, it's nothing. You can watch like 2 things. There's just garbage apps for it. But the cost for a HTC Vive, $799. It's a lot of money. Cost for a Oculus, same ballpark. I think it's $699. Keep in mind with these things, you can't just buy it. It's not like a Samsung Galaxy Gear where you slap your phone in and put it on your face and it goes. It runs off your phone. The Oculus and everything runs off your computer. You know, there's, you know, 2 little lenses, one for each eye, and your computer has to be good enough to power those 2 little screens in your eyes, and that's, you know, how it does what it does. But if your computer's not powerful enough to do that, then you might think, oh, that's not that bad. 2 1080 monitors at 60 frames is easy to do. But if you want to not have the graphics look like shit, if you want the game to look really nice on high or ultra high settings to get that true realism, because when I look around right now, I'm looking at the beautiful skyline and the sun coming up here. Everything is like, I'm not watching it in like 720p. This is, you know, with my freaking eyes, this is full HD. Imagine putting on a VR headset and the only thing you can see is this like 720p or like 480i world that's just foggy and hazy and just bad resolution. That's obviously no way to look at the world around you. So you have to have a really good, not a really good computer, but a pretty damn good computer to be able to run a VR headset. So before you go out and buy a VR headset, I would say your computer has to cost at least $850 to be able to run VR applications very well. My computer's $1,100, and it's borderline where I'd like it to be for a VR headset. I'm probably not going to be ordering an HTC Vive anytime soon, just because I am skeptical of the first generation bugs. So not only do you have to have a really expensive PC, you still have to buy this really expensive hardware, then you've got to buy all the games for it. Project Cars, for example, that one's in there. I already own Project Cars, but it was $60 to get the game. It does come with a couple of, cutesy little games here and there, but it's just money after money after money, and all of a sudden you're $2,000 in the hole. You buy a couple of games for, $200. You buy the headset for $799 or $699. You get that brand new PC for close to $1,000. You're looking at $2,000 to get into the VR game. And it's hard to take that with you. Oh, I got this new VR headset. Oh, that's cool. It's at my house. You gotta come to my house. And then I gotta, do all this stuff to, it takes like 20 minutes to set up, and I've gotta, change this and do that and get it ready for you, and then you can put it on your head, and then I gotta show you how to use it. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but, I guess it could be a little simpler. That's why I like the Samsung Galaxy VR. Oh, come on, you fuck. Get the fuck... God, man, this fucking bitch doesn't know how to drive. Where was I? It's fucking... Anyway. Where the fuck was I? Oh, Gear VR. I like it because it's cheap. $150 or $99 to get the new one. Really nice experience. They've got some good games for the damn thing. And games are cheap. It's just like apps. It's cheap. You can get it for $10 or $5 or free or $20 for some of the really, really good apps. And it's much easier to make an app than to make a whole frickin' VR game. Yeah, they are proportional in price and what you get and content and, length of game and other things like that, but I can take that with me. I've got my phone in my pocket, or multiple phones, and I've got all of it on there. And I've got a little bag. If you buy the Innovator Edition Gear VR, make sure you buy the right one for your phone, by the way. If you have any questions, comment, and I'll let you know what you need to do to get that. If you get that one, it comes with this awesome little carrying case, all these accessories, lens kits. My eyes are not great when these glasses are off, and you can't really wear glasses with VR headsets, depending on what kind of glasses you have. But the Gear is great because it's got, a little dial. You just dial in the lenses and you can see very well, but the Gear is completely portable. You put your phone in the bag, you put the headset in the bag. If you want some headphones so you can get that personal, binaural audio. Yeah, ooh, a nice little accident there, buddy. You put the headphones in the bag, and it's all one package. You can take it wherever you want. I love taking it to, holidays or other things like that, and just blowing people's minds when they put this headset on. They're like, holy shit, this is cool. And it's always the same reaction, whether I had, my 80-year-old grandfather try it, and I had my, 6-year-old cousin try it, and the reactions are just the same. Oh, I've never seen anything like this, my grandfather tells me. He said, I've seen some pretty amazing technology in my 80s. I saw color televisions. I saw fucking powered washer and dryers. I've seen some crazy convection ovens, but fuck, I have never seen something. And he's like looking around. And everybody's got their mouth wide open, like they lose control of their jaw when you put a VR headset on. It's pretty funny. So yeah, VR is cool, but it's new, and there are bugs, and it is not exactly user friendly. But it is really cool, and it's not that horrible to figure out, and it's just expensive though. So that's my new hobby this year. I'm going to get more into that. I'm going to start doing some more videos about content and other games like that, because there's plenty of people that are out there talking about the hottest apps for Android and iOS and this, that, and the other thing. But there's really no like VR news. So that might be a spin-off channel that I do, but now I'm just rambling. Anyway, happy Friday. Hope you have a good Friday as the sun comes up in beautiful Cleveland. And hope you have a good day. I've got some more content that's coming up for the channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed if you made it to the end of this video. Leave a comment or something, because I like to figure out who gets to the end and who doesn't. But thanks for hanging around, guys. I really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one.